the dance floor.
Come on!
Hey everyone, it's Shock here, and this is an Ubers battle I had versus Bestow5000. I hopped on Skype, and he said his stat says looking for an RU tier battle or a Ubers battle, and I didn't really know what the RU tier was. Like, I didn't want Pokemon running. I was like, you know what, I can do Ubers, and I decided to use the Reshiram's head. Right before the battle, there was a Life Orb on it. I was like, you know, I better put Choice Scarf on it. And no, it's not your Choice Scarf Draco Meteor set. Then I feel like putting Draco Meteor on it. So he's going with this. The song is Decadence, and the one after that will be Forgiven. They're both by Disturbed. So I lead my oh so typical as he leads with this arc. And obviously I'm going to go for the taunt because I figured maybe he'll try to go for the Dark Void. But he obviously predicts that. And he goes straight for the Dark Pulse, which is going to bring me down to my Focus Sash. So I'm like, alright, well at least I can get entry hazards up. Because he's probably going to switch on the next turn. Might not, he might try to stay in and go for the kill. But he switches and brings out his Legend Arc, Giratina Origin form. And I was like, oh, I still haven't gotten the orb to get mine. So I set up my Stealth Rocks. As he now goes for the Shadow Sneak, I was like, damn, he's got a priority move. This sucks. Oh. So I got into my Epic, which is what I nicknamed my Reshiram. It was just like, Epic! Because I got black, because of just my personal opinion, Reshiram is better than Zekrom. Like, I just think it did. I just thought it looked cooler, you know. So he's gonna go to his Biss as I go for the Choice Scarf Dragon Pulse. Now, this is timid. I probably should have made it, yeah. It's a good thing I didn't make it modest, because you'll see here later. So after he takes Stealth Rocks damage, this Dragon Pulse is actually going to do a ton. It's going to do more than what I thought to that Kyogre. So I'm going to go for a second one. As he turns out to be a 3 HKO. He goes for the Rain Boosted Surf. Which, sorry guys, I cleared my throat there. Actually does a lot. I mean, a lot. I was just like, oh, this is not good. So he's going to go into his Imperior, his Groudon. I'm like, wow, Kyogre, Groudon on the same team? Interesting. Alrighty, so okay, let's go. This Dragon Pulse is actually going to be a 2 HKO, so I'm going to take him out on the next turn with another Dragon Pulse. So I'm like, alright, go turn it up, Reshiram. Turn it up, Epic. And, eventually I'll get around to using his Zekrom. Eventually. So he's gonna go back. He's gonna go into Ryuga, his Rayquaza, and I'm like, oh my god, we both have Rayquazas. This will be interesting. As Airlock gets rid of that weather, it's a yes, and he goes for the Extreme Speed. I'm like, yeah. Well, I knew that Extreme Speed was coming. I was like, it's time to leave Epic in for fodder. And it turns out it's a Life Orb Rayquaza. I'm just like, no, this is not good. So I go into my Groudon named Your Mom. And it's like, yes, your mom is a 2,000-some pound beast with base 150 attack. So he switches out and goes out into Zolda, his Mewtwo, as I go straight for the Rock Polish, because Adamant Rock Polish Groudon is greater than Jolly Rock Polish Groudon. Just saying. It can still outspeed a Scarf Kyogre. So, woohoo! So I go for the Rock Polish, and now this next song is Forgiven by Disturbed. And I'm going to go straight for the Stab, Life Orb, Earthquake, which takes him out. I was like, if he'd lived that, I was just going to be like, no! Although, I don't think a Mewtwo, unless it had defense and EVs and defense and HP, could live an Adamant Life Orb Stab Earthquake. So he's going to go into his Legend Arc, and I'm not sure if Earthquake would have KO'd, because after Stealth Rocks, this Dragon Claw nearly KOs him, and in hindsight, I'm not sure if Earthquake might have. I probably could have pulled off a Groudon sweep, maybe. Actually, what am I thinking? I think, yeah, he has Levitate. What am I thinking? Anywho. Don't know why I thought that. So he Draco Meteors me, and I'm like, oh, damn, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks. I'm like, woohoo, I can take him out and die to Life Orb. I was like, wait, Shadow Sneak. Damn, again. So I'm like, alright, I'll just go on to Mewtwo to scare him off with an Ice Beam, maybe. And then I realized, oh, I brought the wrong Mewtwo. Oh, this is not my anti-Ubers Mewtwo. Because you guys all know my Me 1-2, it's the anti-Ubers Mewtwo set. It pretty much can hit every Uber super effective, but Brashire. So, that Shadow Sneak does a ton of damage, and I just go for the Energy Ball because I was trying to think I thought he was gonna switch into Kyogre, but my Energy Ball was enough to take him out. So I'm like, alright, well, now it's time to find out if this is Scarf Kyogre or not, because he barely lives that Stealth Rock damage. I'm like, oh my god, that's madness. And it is Scarf Kyogre, and I'm like, alright, well, now to bring out Rayquaza and just wreck him, potentially. So, now I'm gonna go to my Safly-Yo, my Rayquaza, because I don't know why I named it Safly-Yo. I was just like sitting there, and I'll name it Safly-Yo. So, he's gonna go first. His Abyss is gonna go for a Surf. And I'm like, alright, hopefully I take this fairly nicely. And I do, and I go straight for a Swords Dance. And I thought about going for a second Swords Dance, but I was like, if he crits me, it's a good game, I'm done. So I go straight for the Extreme Speed, because, you know, +2 Jolly Extreme Speed, you know, I should be able to take out his last Pokemon, which is his he sends down to his Rayquaza, and I was like, thank God for Life Orb, because, and I was thinking about it, and he's at 40% health after the 2x Stealth Rock's damage that he's taken, and the Life Orb, and I go straight for the Extreme Speed. I win the speed time, like, woohoo! Yeah! So he goes into his arc, and it's like, alright, Stealth Rock's damage, Extreme Speed, should kill this thing, right? Right? Well, I go for the Extreme Speed, and I'm like, watching the health bar, and I'm like, it's going, it stops. I'm like, what? No! Because he hits with the Dark Void. I'm like, son of a, I was like, wait a minute, Sleep Clause is activated now. I still have Lugia, and I know with my Lugia, because the EVs I put into it, I think it has 380 HP and 377 special defense. So I'm like, alright, I know it can take about 3 Dark Pulses. So I switch out and I go out into my Almighty 3! Because Lugia literally is the Great Wall of Beavers. Sorry, Giratina, but Lugia's gonna have that spot still. So he goes for the Dark Pulse. And it actually turns out to be a 3 HKO. Because it does 174. I'm like, I'm sitting here thinking, if he crits me, I'm screwed. I'm gonna die. And I'm looking there at this health meter, and I've got Dragon Pulse and Ice Beam. I'm like, well, you know, Ice Beam's got more base power, and it should KO. So he goes for another Dark Pulse. And that takes me down to 41 HP. I'm like, oh my god, woohoo! So I go for the Ice Beam, and that does take out Arc. So good game, Bestow5000. Guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Definitely go check out Bestow5000's channel. Honestly, this was one of the better battles I've had as of late. And I'm still undefeated in Ubers. This is my 3rd victory out of 3 battles. So yeah, definitely go check out Bestow5000 and his side of the video, of the battle. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next exciting Wi-Fi battle feature. Peace, guys.